Alright, what's going on, guys? Now I know it's been a good 2 weeks since I made a video on camera, but in this video today I want to talk to you guys kind of about a life-changing decision that I've made. Although it's, well, I guess I could call it a life-changing decision. It's just, I guess because I'm so young, saying the word life-changing decision just seems so drastic and so official and so permanent. But, I have changed my career preference. Let me give you guys a bit of a backdrop. So for a long time, YouTube is what I've always wanted to do. For as long as I can remember, since I was 16 years old, I've always wanted to just make YouTube videos, and that's all I really wanted to do for pretty much the rest of my life. I mean, in terms of a career, that's all that's really got my attention. I've never wanted to do anything else. And you know, gaming since I was 3 years old has been just my biggest hobby of all time. Like gaming, drawing, and a lot of other things. Just creative arts in general has just always been my thing, along with video games. And you know, when I first discovered a YouTuber named XJaws, that kind of launched for me, that launched that YouTube thing. And watching people make videos and always interacting with others who made videos, you know, it really motivated me. And I also had friends that kind of pushed me into doing it. Well, not pushed me, but they kind of gave me that little nudge to go ahead and just to try this YouTube thing out. And I tried it like 3 years, I think it's been 3 years ago at this point, 3 or 4 years ago, and I just fell in love with it. It's all I was doing. I used to spend so much time at it. And you know, back when I worked my first job, what I used to do was I would work my job, come home at like maybe 7 o'clock, I think it was, and I would just grind out videos. I mean, I would spend all night. I can vividly remember, okay, have to be to work at 9 or 10 o'clock, and I would stay up all night playing games with friends, then editing the video, and then the next morning when the videos were done rendering, I would just upload them on the way to work. So I would upload like 4 or 5 videos on the way to work. And I remember I used to always be so physically tired all of the time. I mean, I was really draining myself 24/7 constantly. And you know, it really took a toll on me physically, you know, but I love doing it, so it didn't really bother me at all. I mean, I would be doing this, like I said, 24/7, grinding out videos up till like 3 in the morning, have to be up and be at work at like 9 o'clock a lot of the time. And I remember thinking to myself, like, oh my god, this is so tiring, but I love doing this, so I just keep doing it. And you know, I kind of, as the years gone by, I kind of went even harder at it. Well, I didn't go as hard, but my content started to change, and then I slowly realized that I can only do this for so much until I go crazy. And what I mean by that is I want to kind of tone things down, do this at a reasonable rate. Instead of 5 videos, do a video a day, or a video every, like maybe 2 or 3 videos a week, and call it, you know, call it a day. Just run with that. And it was working for me for a long time. It really was working for me. And then I want to say that maybe a couple of weeks ago, well, I think a couple of months ago at this point, I'm just not making a video on it now, that I feel like I don't want to do YouTube anymore. Not as a hobby. I still want to do this, but I don't want to do YouTube as like a full-time gig. I feel that that's just not something that I want to do. I mean, if you really think about it, okay, these YouTubers now, like you have, well, I'm not going to use PewDiePie as an example because he's pretty much a millionaire at this point, but we're going to use other YouTubers. Well, I'm not going to say any names, but I'm just going to say YouTubers in general, okay, who do this as a full-time gig. I feel like it's not safe, okay, you know, for a long time. And I used to have discussions with a lot of people, and one person in particular. I used to always, you know, we used to always go back and forth, like, you know, YouTube, it can be I used to always use the argument that, yeah, YouTube can be a full-time thing long term because they're owned by Google, and Google isn't going anywhere anytime soon. But for someone like me who does YouTube videos about video games, it's very risky because YouTube is not friendly towards gamers at all. I mean, they are not friendly towards gamers. Let's players always getting their channels taken down. You know, there's copyright strikes because of music that are in these games. It's very risky. And you know, looking at it now as a much older adult, because at the age of, I was saying this at the age of 18, but at the age of 22, looking at it now, it's like, this isn't safe at all. Because what if YouTube decides to crash? All right, what if YouTube just plummets and it just goes downhill and it just crashes? How am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to feed my kids? Not that I have any now, but when I do have them, how am I going to be able to feed them? How am I going to be able to provide for my family if YouTube crashes? It's just not safe. It's not a safe line of work to put all your eggs in one basket. Have you ever heard of the expression, don't put all your eggs in one basket? Well, this is something that YouTube applies to, because I just feel like it's not safe. And I mean, another thing, I guess this kind of has something to do with pride. I'm not really sure. But being 35 years old and playing video games for a living may sound cool on paper, but I mean, when you have kids and you go to, I guess, kind of like, let's say you want to go to your kid's career day. I mean, you could say, yeah, I play games all day, but that's not that cut, dry, and simple. Okay, I mean, yeah, the kids may applaud you and be like, oh, that's so cool, but when you have a discussion with another adult and they say, hey, what do you do? I work at, I don't know, I work in IT, or I work at McDonald's, whatever. These are jobs. You say, I play video games and I make videos and I put them on the internet. I mean, that's pretty much the gist of it. That's not necessarily normal. That's not a regular 9 to 5. That's not something that is just, I don't know. It's just something about that doesn't rub me the right way. That's not a, I don't know how to describe it. I can't say that's not hard work, because doing YouTube videos is hard work. I don't care what anybody says. That's very strenuous hard work. But I can't exactly put my finger on it at this moment. But I just feel like it's not something that I can spend the rest of my life doing, sitting in this chair and playing video games. Now, as a hobby, of course, that's never going to stop. I'm always going to make videos, whether it be on gaming or something else. I'm never going to quit. I'm never gonna quit making YouTube videos. I mean, I love doing this. This is still a passion for me, but this is not something that I want to spend the rest of my life doing. And I mean, I've been doing this for a long time, and one night I just thought about it, and I really sat there and said, this is not something that I want to spend the rest of my life doing, because at the end of my day, my paycheck is largely based around children. It's the children that come to my channel. I mean, yeah, there are some adults that watch my channel. There are some teenagers and young adults. But at the core, when you grow and your channel gets big and you look at people like Markiplier, PewDiePie, and the Rad Brad, a lot of their viewers are children. A large majority of their viewers are children. And I just kind of don't like the fact that my paycheck is revolved around kids. It's revolved around you watching my content, because if you all stop, then I stop getting paid, and that's just a giant problem. And I mean, I don't know, I guess I'm just growing up. That's pretty much it. I'm just pretty much growing up, and YouTube just isn't, it's not, I mean, it's a passion of mine. I enjoy doing it, but it's not my life anymore. This is not my life's goal. This is not my end game anymore. I want to do something else, and that segues perfectly into my next the next thing that I want to talk about. Is pretty much what I want to do for the rest of my life, and that's video editing. I've video editing and cinematography and just those things in general, mainly video editing. It's something that's become a very strong passion for me, because it's something I've been doing for a good 2 years now. Just editing videos and just things like that. There is profitable line of work in that area. I can make a good living, provide for me and my family when I have one, and it just works. Just video editing can also launch into other things as well, not just that. And I feel like it is a more safe environment for me to build upon. It's a more soundproof environment, and it just feels more reliable. And that's pretty much just it. It just feels more reliable. I enjoy doing it, and that's what I want to spend the rest of my life doing. There is a good possibility that I can go to college for this. I got some things in the works right now. I've also been considering starting my own business. A lot of things are going on in my life right now, and I'm trying to weigh everything out. But starting my own business is definitely going to be something to consider. A lot of things I got to work on, like my own website, business cards, a lot of things. But yeah, you know, just it's something that I can really make a legitimate career on. And not to mention that on a resume, I can't say that I own noobs in Call of Duty and I'm good at whatever game I'm playing. You know, I can't put that on a resume. You know, that's not a legitimate career option. And it's just, I'm just branching out and I'm becoming an adult. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to stop making videos or the video's going to stop. I mean, you may have noticed over the course of this year in general, the flow has dramatically increased compared to last year. Last year, I was making a video every day or every other day. It was at least 4 or 5 videos a week. Now, one a week if you're lucky, and I hate that it's come to that, but it's because, yeah, I'm just growing up. I'm just changing as an adult and as a man. And, yeah, you know, that's pretty much it. I'm just growing up. I'm changing. Things are becoming a lot different for me. And yeah, I have another passion, and I want to pursue it. You know, I have other ideas of how I will possibly change this channel, but nothing is concrete yet, and I don't want to come to you guys until I have a full soundproof plan. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. You know, all you guys who stuck with me for the good and bad of this channel. You guys who've seen me grow into the man that I am today. I'm just really happy that I have people who I can talk to about these kinds of things. It's really nice. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'm glad hopefully you will be able to stick through the whole 12 minutes of me just talking about my life and how things are changing. And yeah, so thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And also be sure to share it on your favorite social media platform, be it Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And as always, have a great day.